Good morning, pipe smokers. We made it. Another Saturday morning. Weather here has just been brutal, along with most of the country. I feel for all them people down there in Texas that aren't used to this weather like we all are. Real tragedy, all them people that are freezing to death and dying down there. As you can see in the background over there in the corner of my portable generator I had it out ready, being prepared. We lost power last weekend and it was out pretty much all weekend. And that's just a Troy built 5,500 watt generator. And a lot of people, it amazes me, still don't know. I mean, they're very dangerous. You got to be careful. But I can plug that generator in. I run it through my exhaust to my dryer. It goes outside. I plug it into the pigtail inside the house. And you have to shut your main breaker off. That's the most important thing to always remember, to shut your main breaker off, or it'll backfeed through your whole house and go out into the neighbors and electricians out working on the power lines. But I can plug that in. I believe it's a 5-gallon, 6-gallon tank, and it'll last, depending on how much electricity you're using, at least 6 to 8 hours, if not more. And I can plug that into the pigtail and it backfeeds through my whole house, like I said, and I can use anything in my whole house. I can run the big screen TVs, the freezers, the refrigerators, the hot water tank, I mean, all the lights, everything. In the summertime, in the past, when it's been out for days, we've ran air conditioners and everything. Like, you don't even notice you don't have power. But I have it on standby ready again for this weekend. It's about 8 degrees out right now, and the snow is just snow and ice all week. Makes it rough when you work outside 8 hours plus a day for a living. But I'm not complaining. Yeah, I am. Can't wait for spring. Anyway, today I'm going to take a break from the HU tobaccos for a week. I'm going to try these tobaccos that my good friend Al Janabi had sent me a while ago, the Golden Triangle. These are Virginia Perique and Burleys, no longer made. The research, what I've found on these is limited, very limited, but a few years ago, Russ Ouellette and Mark Ryan got together, and Mark Ryan had some special Perique in single barrels aging, and instead of mixing the 4 regions down there where they grow the Perique, he kept them all separated instead of mixing them together, and thus you have the Belmont, the Paulina, and there's 2 other ones, I believe, the St. James Perique, and there's another one, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to try the Belmont today. What I could find was that this is supposed to be a little bit more spicier, so let's see. I want to thank my friend again for sending me these. I love Virginia Periques, and like I said, it does have some burley, but I don't know how much. Let's give this a crack, and also I love the tin art on these. Really cool. So let's give this a crack and see what we got. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my. I don't know how old these are, so if he would please, I know he watches my videos, please let me know. Look at that. Look at it! You thought I was going to get rid of that, didn't you? I haven't done that for a while. What we like to see. At least what I like to see. I said I don't know how old this is, but I'm sure it does have some age on it. I have never heard of these before. The leaves are a little bit more thicker, coarse cut. It almost looks like cigar leaf. You get, instantly you get that smell. It reminds me of a Dunhill. Get the sweetness. Very interesting. Smells unique for sure. The content is dry, ready to go. I will pack my pipe and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, we're back. I decided to go with my Meerschaum today. Haven't cracked this one out for a while. I know a lot of people love Meerschaum pipes. I'm one that does not. I don't really care for them very well. I just don't like the fact that they're so fragile. And they can be finicky and you got to clean them, keep them cleaned. And you go with the theory about how you can taste the pure tobaccos without ghosting and this and that. Well, you can do that with cobs too. And a hell of a lot cheaper. I think corn cobs smoke better. Very different. This is strange. It's not sweet at all. The perique is very peppery, very spicy. Very spicy. Almost too spicy. I wish the Virginias would pop through more on this. I don't know if it's the burley playing a role, but definitely unique and different. Like I said, I don't know the age and I don't know the content percent of the perique that's in this. Would I buy it if I was able to? Yes. But out of all the ones that I've been trying lately over the last year or so, it's not in the top of my favorites. Very peppery on the retrohale. And I will try this next bowl in a briar or a cob and see maybe this Meerschaum just isn't cutting it. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. All right, we're back as you can see, and I got one of my cobs out. Like I said, for me, it smokes better. It's more comfortable for me. It's a beat up banger pipe. People ask me all the time about these. This is just a Mark Twain, is all it is. But I put a stem on it. It's all it is. I have about 10 or 12 of these. I have some laying out here in the garage. I got some laying out in my smoke shack. These are my around the shop working pipes and first impressions tasting pipes. They don't ghost. The taste has changed a little bit in the cob. It is a little bit more sweeter in the cob than it was in the Meer, and that's interesting. A few people had asked me over the last month or so also that are lurkers wanting to start making some videos about some tips. And I tell everybody, and a lot of people will tell you this as well, be yourself. Don't try to pretend to be some fancy, smancy pants kind of guy. Don't try to be over intelligent than what you may be in life. It's funny, you'll see people, not only in, I'm not talking just the YTPC, but bourbon review forums I'm on YouTube, or cigar videos. People will wear the fancy hats, the old-fashioned fancy hats, fancy clothes. Just try to be stylish when you can just clearly see right through them a lot of times. They try to act over-educated than what they really are. And a lot of people that I know, I'm not going to get into it, but the main thing is just be yourself. I've heard people over the years comment me all the time. Blue jeans, sweatpants, hoodie. There's Brian. That's me. All winter long, I wear work hoodies while I'm outside working in the weather, and I wear them out here in the shop on the weekends. The first thing I do when I get home from work is, if it's the wintertime, the sweatpants, or what do you want to call them, jogging pants. I call them sweatpants. The sweatpants get put on as soon as I get home from work. In the summertime, the shorts get put on. The only time I wear like blue jeans or anything like that is if we go out. And to be honest, putting blue jeans in a button-up shirt or a collared shirt is dressing up for me. We go out somewhere, and that's it most of the time. I'm not a fancy guy, and I don't claim to be. So just be yourself. If you want to start making videos, people either like you for who you are or they won't. Getting back to this, I do like this more in the cob than I did in the mirror. I'm still not real crazy about it, but it's definitely different. I don't know if it's the Perique that's that much different or the burley that's added to it. I think it's the Perique. I will try and attempt to do this one tomorrow morning. Also Virginia Burley and St. James Perique. If you had these or even heard of these, leave some comments below. Let me know what you're smoking this weekend. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. Talk to you boys and girls tomorrow.